Do try and bear with me over the course of this video because my throat is a bit sore today, but I still want to cover this. There's a mosquito outside trying to get in. I will not be Jurassic Parked today. So I know I am a bit late to this, just because, you know, a couple things have been happening lately. It's been a bit busy, but I'm here now and I still want to cover this. What are we covering? Well, something that I thought was just going to be rumor for the longest time and not really getting anything concrete for a couple years, but it's finally here. The live action Avatar The Last Airbender show, right? This is a show, huh? Now, I've been hearing forever that this thing has been like changing directors, scripts, actors, like everything's been thrown around just like, how do we get this right? And you want to know how you get this right? Well, we'll talk more about that once we finish watching the trailer, because I haven't watched it yet. And thankfully, I haven't seen too much other than like the thumbnail image of Aang. The last big live action thing we got for Last Airbender, the only other thing, obviously, was the M. Night Shyamalan movie that we all remember fondly, don't we? I'm still just gonna hold out hope. Maybe this might be something, so let's just get right into the trailer. I want to see what this is all about. By Netflix. Is that Sozin's Comet?
Time is a funny thing.
The rating of the air temples.
The future.
Whoa.
It all gets mixed up.
Whoa, that's yeah. Oh, that's I keep saying that, but it's just going.
You keep it straight.
Kyoshi Warriors. Volcano.
Always remember who you are.
Always remember who you are. Oh, the music. Whoa. Ah. Momo, Happa. Perfect, don't show anything else. Wow, there's a concrete date. February 22nd. Holy shit. Alright, well, my thing is, yeah, don't show too much, but it's like, we know. I hope there's not people who are going to be watching this and not watching the original cartoon, man. I mean, I will say, it looks good, but like, I never say that means it's going to be good. You know, the first couple trailers for M. Night Shyamalan's thing looked good. I will say, like, the actors, at least, they look like their age, like, they look really young. Oh, this actor for Iroh, who is this again? Isn't that the one dude from Mandalorian? And yeah, Ozai's actor. It's like they're all Asian. Good. A lot of recognizable stuff. And then Zuko. I've just got to hear the voices. Tara. Aang, yep. And this all just looks like book one stuff, book water, which obviously makes sense. I wonder if it's going to be like, you have to wait for each one. I don't imagine it's going to be the full thing just dropped all at once. They'll probably just do books at a time, either on a monthly or maybe yearly release. See maybe how book one is received. I don't imagine it'll be a week to week show. Like maybe it'll be a thing where they just drop it seasons at a time. All right, do I like this trailer or do I not? You know, yeah, sure. Here's the like. I don't personally want to see any more. I mean, obviously there's gonna be more because this is the teaser. Then we're gonna get like the official trailers and all the other stuff. That's all I wanted to see because obviously like I know the full story of Avatar. I watched it growing up as a kid. You know, my stance on like live action adaptations of not only just animated stuff but just video games and stuff in general, it's like we don't need it. It's animated for a reason, because in any other medium it doesn't really work. Like, will this have some heart and soul to it? Hopefully, like, that's all I really want. It's never gonna be a substitute, and it shouldn't be. If you're gonna watch Avatar, watch the fucking cartoon. Only watch this if you know that. I mean, of course, like, I typically get shit when I react to teaser trailers, and I throw so much of my opinion into it, even though that's what my whole channel's for, is to share my opinion on things, but I'm just telling you how it is. Like, I think this trailer looks good. I'll just say that outright. But again, teasers, like, and trailers in general. Trailers are meant to look intriguing. so you actually watch something. Some of the worst movies that have ever been made have had really good trailers. Case in point, every Transformers movie. And case in point, the fucking M. Night Shyamalan Last Airbender. I think I'm not gonna react to this on the channel, but I might visit it in a review once the first book comes out. Because again, I don't know if this is gonna be like a week-to-week kind of show, or if it's gonna be that they just drop the whole book like at once. Like obviously they're not just gonna drop the entire Water, Earth, and Fire books all at once. If they're gonna do bulk releases, they're gonna do like Water, and then either like a couple months or a year later then Earth and Fire. I'm just curious to see how the acting is gonna be, because again, you're coming from a cartoon where they're meant to be animated, lively, larger than life, and so when you translate it to real life, it doesn't translate well. I cannot think of one live action animated thing that has ever fully worked. Just so long as it just kind of captures the essence of it. Just so long as like the CG looks good, which from here it kind of looks alright. Again, that's another thing. It's just like when you're doing real life stuff, it's like obviously certain things are gonna be CG because you have to be, because how else do you do a flying bison? But like obviously in a cartoon, you don't even think twice about it because the whole thing is animated. There's a whole other video there that I can talk about discussing why studios needing to stop making live action adaptations of animated properties, but that's one for a future thing. For my thoughts on this, the live action Avatar thing, it looks like something, you know. It doesn't give me hope that there's been a lot of people who were thrown around, passed around, left, came back, left again on the production of this thing. This thing's been in production for like a good couple years now, outside of like the normal like production schedule thing. Again, I'm always hoping for something good, but I'm expecting the bare minimum for this. So this isn't going to be a 10 out of 10. I already know. It's not even going to be an 8 or a 9. Like, just as long as it's a 7 out of 10, I think that's an absolute win for something like this. Either way, this was just my quick thoughts discussing the live-action Avatar: The Last Airbender trailer, the first teaser trailer. I'm not going to be covering any of the other trailers, really. It'll be more or less just me saying the same things. But I'll probably come back and talk about when the first, like, book or whatever's done. Or who knows, maybe I'll just wait till the full show is done to talk about it. Because again, Avatar is not something I ever really talk about on the channel, but it had a big impact on me growing up, same with like Star Wars: The Clone Wars. So safe to say I will have quite the opinions on it once it really comes out. Either way, thank you all for joining me on this. I'm Lancer. Thanks for watching.